Welcome to Knapsacks on Our Backs, a quick look at the news around the province this week. I'm Associate Dan Masterton. It's June 12, 2026. Let's get on the way. Last weekend in Bourbonnais, Illinois, Viatorians led Kairos 1, a new start to the familiar tradition of parish-based Kairos in the region. Coordinator of Viatorian Youth Ministry Amanda Fierce and St. George Parish Administrator Amy McCrary started by bringing 4 teens to St. Viator High School to join the February Kairos. Then Amanda and Amy invited teens from the area parishes and schools to this newly rebooted local Kairos, hosted by the 2 parishes, utilizing St. George as the retreat center. Teens from that St. Viator retreat and others with experience from Bishop McNamara Catholic School and the Viatorian Youth Congress served as leaders, and 15 teens participated. St. George pastor Father Pat Render and maternity BVMs Father Jason Nesbitt and Father Moses Mesh celebrated the sacraments for the retreat, and Associate Bobby Lampley teamed with a few other adults to support the small groups and give talks. Since there's just a few area parishes with dedicated youth ministry, Amanda said, there is definitely an unmet need among these underserved young people. The hope is that these kids from Kairos 1 connect with their friends and start spreading the word year after year. Father Pat added, our parishes sometimes don't think of our young people at public schools, and now we are creating an opportunity for that and reaching out to these families. Read more on Viatorians.com. St. Patrick Parish in Kankakee, Illinois held a parish festival on Saturday. Parishioners organized live music, bingo, a cakewalk, lots of food, and a dunk tank, where Pastor Bishop Chris Clancy even took a turn as the sitting duck. Associates Ken and Michelle Berry had youth ministry teens running a kids tent and bounce houses. Bishop Chris was grateful for the beautiful weather and the awesome community effort. He said it was a great joy to see so many of our parishioners, their families, and our neighbors enjoying themselves with music and family-friendly fun. I hope this year's festival will help us continue a tradition of events that gather our parish as we build a community of faith with a mission to proclaim Christ in all that we do. Read more on Viatorians.com. Every few months, our International Digest catches us up with the good news from the worldwide Viatorian community. From new Viatorian music in Chile and Spain to interfaith fast-breaking meals in Burkina Faso, there's many great highlights to see in our story on Viatorians.com. Here we'd like to share a clip from Japan that didn't come in time to be part of our Global Solidarity podcast series. Listen here to Associate Kimura Tomoaki reflect on Viatorian hospitality and accompaniment in our international community of Japan.
I'd like to share a little about how we welcome newcomers into our community. Japan is not a predominantly Christian country. We usually begin by inviting newcomers to small, informal gatherings for prayer and Bible reading. We try to create a relaxed and welcoming atmosphere where they can slowly become comfortable with Christianity. At first, these gatherings are short and not too frequent. Then, we gently increase both the length and the frequency. We encourage them to attend church. If they feel hesitant about going on their own, we accompany them to make the experience easier. We introduce them to the parish community, show them how to follow along with the hymns and readings, and explain what happens during the Mass.
All for now, until next time, Venerable Louis Curbs, inspire us. St. Viator, pray for us. Adored and loved be Jesus.